Hello everyone, welcome back to Hey Dad RC, and today we're preparing to get you out on the track for week 12 of the summer series race season. And today we have got the second of two mixed class races on the docket for this season. Not going to take long with the introductions. On the right is a 1/10 scale Tamiya Grasshopper Black Edition. I built this last fall. I ran it on video one day last fall on Thanksgiving, as a matter of fact. I have not driven the car since. It is completely stock with the exception that I did build it with ball bearings. This kit does come with oil dampers front and rear. On the left is a Losi JRX2. It's a 1/16 scale buggy, dropped by Losi I think 2 or 3 months ago. I picked it up at the hobby shop in the city, and that car is all stock as well. I've only run that one, so today is going to be just the second run of both of these cars. And you may be asking, why are you running a 1/10 versus a 1/16? Well, that's just how the cars that I have are panning out, but both of these cars run smaller motors, so despite their size differences, I'm hoping that it's a pretty decent comparison. If I had to pick one that I think is going to win out on the track, with this one, I don't think I can pick a winner. So we're going to step aside for a minute. We'll get you out for the track and weather report, and then we'll get to racing. The weeks of summer continue to quickly dwindle away, just as are the weeks of the racing season here at Windy Hill Raceway. Just 3 races left in the regular season of the inaugural season here at Hey Dad RC. 3 more races, followed by a quick playoff of 3 races to determine a true champion on the season. As far as weather and track conditions, daytime temperatures right now about 81 degrees. It is fairly humid. Very little breeze here, which is something new for us here up on the hill. As far as track conditions, rain over the last week has helped make the grass greener, but the track is still pretty dry, dusty, and I'm going to guess it's going to be loose today for these 2 competitors. But we're going to get this race done today ahead of the storms expected tomorrow. Despite having oil-filled shocks, the Grasshopper 2 rode around the track like it had friction shocks. The suspension on this car is set up pretty stiff, and there was quite a bit of hopping going around the track. This car could also benefit from a 540 size upgrade motor, and we're probably going to take a look at that in the off-season. All in all, though, it's a Grasshopper. It's still fun to drive. Attention, fantasy football players. Are you sick and tired every year of your team coming in dead last because you suck at making picks? We promise to make you a draft day hero and finish your season on top of the leaderboard. Are you having trouble finding a quarterback in the middle rounds of your draft that can throw a football over the mountains? The brainiacs at FantasyNerds.mock have you covered. FantasyNerds.mock uses loads and loads of analytical data, so much so it would make your head spin, but it's just another day to these guys. They guarantee in your very first season that they will get you on top of the fantasy football standings, so you have bragging rights against all your buddies. Act now, enrolling in FantasyNerds.mock. Prior to the start of the football season, we will send you a free pocket protector. Once again, go to FantasyNerds.mock. For the JRX2, the car's suspension was set up pretty well for this kind of terrain. The car got around the track plenty well, and with that small motor around the outer edges of the track, I had the throttle pegged most of the time. This car handled pretty well around the track. Most cars seem to be a little loosey-goosey, underpowered trying to get up towards that ramp, but overall the car handled real well. All right, let's check out those race results. The Grasshopper 2 finishing with an average lap speed of 13.10, a fastest lap of 12.53. Where does that place it on the leaderboard? We see it slides in at number 8, just beneath the Blackfoot, just ahead of the Midnight Pumpkin. And for Losey's JRX2, an average lap speed of 12.56, a fastest lap of 12.01. Places that at 10th place in the Ready to Run division, just underneath the Volcano 16 and just ahead of Red Cat's Ground Pounder. Here's a look at the last 2 races of the regular season next week, where you're going to see Associated B44.3 going up against the Losey Tenacity DB Pro, followed by the regular season finale, the one I'm real curious about. The LMT will go up against the USA 1. And here is a reminder, here is the cutoff line. The top 2 from each division will square off against one another, with the champion being crowned in a race-off. After that, we see the kit division is already set up. The Javelin and St. Dragon will go head-to-head once again. And then after the regular season, we will see which 2 sit atop the Ready to Run division that will go against each other, where we will have the winner of this one square off against the winner of this one for a true season champion. Guys, that's going to do it for today's race day coverage. As always, I'd like to thank you for taking some time out of your day to watch my video. And until next race day, stay safe, keep all 4 tires on the ground.